37 charges filed against former President Donald Trump yesterday. Allies of Trump say that he is the target of a political persecution, citing the Justice Department's decision in 2016 not to bring charges against former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton over her alleged handling of classified information. 2016, of course, the same year that she ran against Donald Trump.
Joining us now for more, let's welcome in Florida Congressman and member of the House Armed Services Committee, Congressman Michael Waltz. Sir, thanks for joining us. I just want to get your reaction to everything that happened yesterday, from the courtroom to then former President Trump's speech, and just how everybody is treating this, especially, the mainstream media.
Well, as you said in your lead-in, set aside your opinion of President Trump just as a historic matter in our nation, to have a sitting president and his Department of Justice prosecuting the leading political opponent and a former president is obviously unprecedented in American history, and that alone should merit its coverage. Yet, as you pointed out, the mainstream media is not only turning a blind eye to any type of rebuttal, to any type of defense on this matter, they're also ignoring the ongoing investigation into the same current president, and they're ignoring the long history of these types of cases. And my point that I'll continue to make is, I don't know, precedent matters in our jurisprudence, case law matters in our jurisprudence, prosecutorial discretion matters, and when that's used or not used in the past, that's going to affect and should affect current cases. So when you have, as President Trump pointed out, when you have former President Clinton with classified tapes, and yet the judge cites the Presidential Records Act, a civil administrative law, when you have his former National Security Advisor, Sandy Berger, break into the National Archives, steal original classified documents, and destroy them.
Yeah, stuffed them in his socks.
Slap on the wrist. And when you have the sitting National Security Advisor, Jake Sullivan, who was Clinton's Deputy Chief of Staff, emailing highly classified documents, and gets promoted to be the National Security Advisor handling classified documents right now this morning as we speak, that all is going to come to bear on this case, and that all leads the American people to say this is a political prosecution. And guys, I've served in countries as a Green Beret around the world where this happens all the time. Never thought I'd see it in this country.
It's
unreal.
It's stunning. Congressman, we are now, how ironic is this? So Donald Trump, he's the America First president, make America great again. They're using the Espionage Act, the DOJ, against the America First president, claiming that he's anti-American, that somehow this billionaire was going to trade secrets to Saudi Arabia in a post-presidency. It is out of this world to think that that is something that Donald Trump was in some way, shape, or form going to do. But what about Joe Biden and his documents? 5 different locations, including the Penn Biden Center, which was funded by the Chinese Communist Party. We know they were in his garage behind his vintage Corvette there. Nobody seems to care about the fact that Joe Biden had documents with classified markings, as his lawyers call them, not classified, top secret documents, as well.
Well, and there's also the time frame involved. This dispute with President Trump was in his post-presidency over the last couple of years, really over a period of several months. Yet with President Biden, this goes back years and years. And I could tell you, as a member of Congress, I go in and out of compartmented facilities with classified documents on the Intelligence Committee every day. Those documents are numbered, they're guarded. You don't leave with anything. You don't come in with anything. So how then Senator Biden was traveling back and forth on Amtrak for all of those years, which is a completely different set of laws that govern that behavior than a president of the United States with the Presidential Records Act.
Right.
But I don't think for a second, and nor do the American people, that this DOJ are going to run all of those facts down, interview those witnesses, and get to the bottom of it. And that's why we have a two-tier justice, and that's why so many people are so upset.
No more clear example than Hillary Clinton literally destroying her devices with a hammer.
Literally.
Yeah, actually doing that. Congressman, we'll have you back. Florida Congressman Michael Waltz, thanks so much for being with us this morning. Want to